According to news reports, there have been at least 218 people killed and 6,000 displaced in a Christian village in Benue State in Nigeria. According to the reports, in the early hours of Friday, June 13th, 2025, more than 200 Christian villagers were slaughtered by heavily armed Fulani jihads in Yelwata, a farming community in Guma County, Benue State. This mass killing is part of a disturbing wave of targeted violence that has swept across central Nigeria in recent weeks. Unfortunately, this has been going on in Nigeria and other African countries for some years now. Let's listen to what a Nigerian reporter, Mike Ode James, said to CBN concerning the matter.
That says over 7,000 Nigerians have been massacred since the beginning of January 2025 is accurate, if not understating the fact. The fact is, people are dying. They are being killed by Fulani ethnic militia and Boko Haram and other jihadi groups. Now, and most of the people being killed, over 90% of them are Christians, Nigerians from Plateau, from Benue, from Southern Kaduna, from Taraba, and parts of Nasarawa State. Now, I will tell you about the two attacks that we have in recent times. If you remember, uh, Raj, we have Yelawata. Yelwata has become a household name, and because over 270 Christians were murdered there in Benue State, Benue State, in a precinct called Yelwata. And the government has been trying to hide the fact that 270 Nigerian Christians were massacred. Now, the president, appalled by the killing, ordered the Nigerian security agencies, the army, the air force, the police, and the mobile police, a unit that is dedicated to anti-terrorism, to try and catch the killers and to curb further attacks. But unfortunately, Yelawata has been having series of attacks since the June attack. Now, just few days ago, Fulani terrorists stormed Yelawata and they killed 3 persons. They macheted them, they slashed them with machete, shot some of them, and then shot one woman, slashed the other 2 to death. And then they shot about 3 other persons and they left. Then in another place again in Sankara, an axis which has been troubled, is close to Taraba State and Cameroon Republic. Fulani terrorists burnt down a Catholic church and then destroyed 27 Catholic stations there and sent a lot of people packing. Then within Benue State again, there is a county called Otupa and a place called Orokramu. People are being kidnapped by Fulani ethnic militia. And in Otuko County, people are saying that Fulanis are massing for an attack. So they are running away. And they have reported all these cases to the Nigerian security, yet they told me that the security agencies have been unable to stop these people from attacking.
My question is, why is it that more people are not talking about this? Like, why are more Christians not talking about this? I don't want to believe that the life of Christians are not worth fighting for. I mean, we've been hearing about these tragic occurrences in Nigeria and in some other African countries around us here. Why is it that more people are not creating an awareness concerning this? Why are we not crying out concerning this? People should not have to live in fear because of their religious beliefs and affiliations. Something as harmless as Christianity. I mean, if there's any religion that is harmless, it is Christianity that preaches unconditional love, that preaches righteousness. Are we going to wait until things get out of hands before we start to cry out concerning these terrorists? I mean, these victims were people's mothers, people's fathers, sisters, brothers, uncles, people's sons and daughters. Is it because they're not directly ours? It could be you, it could be I, it could be ours. People keep asking, why is it that the media is not reporting more on this? The media is not reporting more on this because more people are not crying out about it. Even the so-called Christians in Nigeria, they're not even crying out about this. Rather, we would rather be occupied with other news reports, like things that are happening in airports and things that are happening in whatnot. Meanwhile, the lives of our fellow human beings are being... Look, guys, we need to speak up. We need to cry out. More people need to make an awareness of this. People need to spread this news. We don't have to wait until it comes to our environment. Just because you're not living in these states where these things are happening does not mean that we need to keep quiet and turn a blind eye or a deaf ear to this. Okay, let us speak out. Let us use our platforms to speak out and call out this great evil that is happening in our nation and in our continent in general, because it's not just Nigeria. Things are happening. These terrorists just wasting the lives of humans just because they believe in Jesus. As harmless as that? Like you would slaughter people just because they believe in Jesus? Make that make sense. Remember, what you allow would always continue, and until you do something about it, it's going to spread and come to your doorsteps. I truly pray that the Lord will help us to be less fearful and more courageous, to be able to stand for one another and love each other. I don't care what religion you are. We are all humans. We're humans. We were created by a God that loves us, that is not in God's intention for us to just waste away untimely. Please, let's speak up more. All right? Thank you.